For those that don't know, how did you make your millions?
I made my millions playing video games for a very long time, kind of building up the streaming space, kind of creating, people say what streaming is today.
Did you have anybody that doubted you early on?
Oh, my own family. My own family used to doubt me. I remember my parents were very big on me going to school, becoming a lawyer, an accountant, or something in mind, like with a suit and tie. But yeah, you know, everyone. My father actually believed me very early when my internet was getting declined when I was younger to get the best streaming internet. I just remember that he was always there to swipe his card and help me out when I needed it. So my dad always believed in it. He would get complaint from the neighbors and all this stuff, and he's still the same as he was 5-6 years ago when I came up.
Have you ever been fucked over in business?
All the time.
To be a billionaire, to be successful, you're going to have people who are going to believe in you. You're going to have a tight circle that is going to invest in you. As Adin Ross, you know, his dad invested in him. It might not believe in him in the beginning, but he still invested in him. And that took him over the hump and gave him confidence and hope and faith to get to where he's at now, right? So you always remember, you always got to surround yourself with people who are going to believe in you, who's going to invest in you, who's going to, you know, pay it forward so you can be successful as well too.
It happens to most people until you finally know your self-worth and what you bring to the table. And I think that if you can remember who you are and have your self-worth to the highest it can possibly be, I think it prevents you from that. Because once you realize that you're the main character in your life, once you protect yourself, and once you learn kind of how everyone out in this industry has no heart, that's when you kind of can learn how to play that game as well.
Now, you've been at the table with some heavy hitters, closing massive multi-million-dollar deals. What's your best negotiation advice for anybody in business?
The best negotiation advice for anyone in business is not being scared to walk away. You know, when you kind of drop that fear and it's more like, oh, it's either this happens my way or we walk away. I think that'll definitely help. Realize that very early, because a lot of people bluff in business. I mean, it's just what you do. It's a business game. It's politics. You got to kind of be fake and play both sides.
The person with the most leverage is the one most willing to walk away.
100%.
Did you walk away from a lot of money?
Of course. I've missed out on several million-dollar opportunities involving deals and involving my own stuff that I've created. But hey, for what you may miss, there's going to be a whole other path you've never even seen before. Now I'm getting brand deals, offers, all types of business conversations that I've never had. And it's all from kind of standing your ground and being you and just not changing up for anyone but yourself.
So throughout your career, what was the most amount of money that you made in a single year?
Ooh, I don't know. What does Google say? I think there was this point where everyone was throwing around these big numbers, streaming deals, that what I've known, which is worth more, is taking equity. So I've actually, my best year, I'll say it's, well, how about you take a guess?
$30 million.
You're right around there. That's a good estimate. $30 million. That was pretty good, actually.
Was it actually?
That's right around there.
Would you say it's a little bit more or a little bit less?
A little bit more.
A little bit more?
A little bit more. But you're close.
That's incredible, man. How does that feel? How old are you?
24.
You're 24 years old making $30 million in a year.
I mean, there's no words for it except God is amazing. I'm nobody without the people that watch me on a daily basis. They are not only my followers, they're my family members. I could speak about anything, and that's what also it comes in what I do. Building a very loyal fan base that loves and rides for me no matter what, and they're the reason why I can make 30 M's plus a year. Thank you guys.
That's a beautiful answer. One of my favorite business sayings of
I've listened to a lot of millionaires and billionaires interviews, and you know, the few things that always come up is, you know, having faith in themselves, having faith in God, you know, picking the right spouse, being involved in real estate, and the biggest one that separates millionaires and billionaires is owning land. If you own the land, you own everything on it, right? So that's the difference between million and billionaires, right? And I truly believe that Adin Ross had the faith enough to pursue his dreams, to pursue his goals, and pursue streaming like none other, right? So that's what made him get to where he's at, because of his faith, and on top of that, going after what he wanted and not giving a damn of what anybody thinks and so forth, right? So, you know, the young entrepreneurs that are listening, right? You cannot care about what anybody thinks. You know, you just got to go after what you think is right. You know, you make a mistake, you tweak it, and you move on.